What's up, everyone? It is 71 degrees and some spots it's 64. It is absolutely beautiful today. It's almost like, it feels cold. I'm not wearing a jacket, but it definitely feels cold. No, I wasn't even going to turn the camera on yet, but this guy right here in front of me, he just threw a middle finger, but I'm not sure. I'm not upset about it. I'm just going to stay back. But I'm not sure if it was for me or the bus, because the way he directed it was like kind of over the car, because he was by the bus at the time. So I don't know. And I didn't do anything. I'm just riding just like I am. So I'm not sure. I'll probably look over at him, but I ain't that guy to start nothing. I don't think it was for me. Anyways, today we're just enjoying this weather as much as we can before it starts to get too cold, because like too cold today. There was a cold front here in Florida. It's been in like 80s, 90s. It's already, as I'm getting closer to the water, it's already says 69. So it's going to progressively get colder and colder. I'm sure I'll hit 64 by the water. It's going to be cold. But yeah, guys, I feel like every video lately that I've been posting has been the same. So it's like, I don't blame you for not watching it. I'm just, you know, obviously I'm not the best. But obviously I want to make, you know, good memories and good stories for, you know, me to look back on and you guys to watch. So that's why right now I can't wait to get the DRZ going again, even though people don't really care to see videos on a DRZ, but they like to see exploring videos. Okay, a lot of places that I can explore on the DRZ that I don't want to take this. I could take this and that would make for a good good video, but this thing's not even a year old. Give it a couple years and I'll start freaking taking this thing off-road. Yeah, I sold the Sierra 450 RL because I was able to make money on it, so I sold it because, and honestly, the DRZ is faster on the top end, the 450 is quicker, the 450 is lighter, the 450 is a better bike, but I wasn't going to make money on the DRZ if I sold it. I was going to lose money, so I bought the DRZ new, so I'm just going to keep the DRZ. Right now the DRZ just needs some tires. You know, the back tire popped because the tire's so wore out, and it's getting really thin where the tube is, so it just popped the tube. I have another tube I can throw in it, but it's kind of stupid to put a tube in it when it just needs some new tires. So like I said, it's probably going to be happening this month. I'm going to order some tires for it, and I'll be able to make some more videos on the DRZ, just exploring. And that's pretty much that's what I'm waiting to do. I'm trying to have at least some exploring videos and, you know, some street videos. This is street videos, and DRZ is going to be exploring videos. Now I do have my four-wheeler, and I want to make some videos on my four-wheeler, but I'm not sure if that's even the way that I want to go with this channel, is having any type of, you know, actual off-roading. I don't know. My four-wheeler is pretty crazy. It's a 2022 Honda 520 Foreman foot shift, so it's a base model Foreman 520, and it's got a 3-inch stretch, 2-inch lift, and it's got 33 BKTs and 20-inch fuels. And it hasn't been in the water yet. I've had other Foremans that were water bikes. I didn't want to put this one in the water yet, so no snorkel. Hasn't even ever seen any mud. The thing is pretty cherry. But it's a 2022. I've had it since 2022, so it's been about 3 years now. It's about that time that I'm go ahead and make it a water bike, or sell it and you know, use the money for something else and then buy another four-wheeler, because it is a straight axle. So like, I really want to get an independent suspension rear end, because it's just way more smoother, it's easier to lift. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. See if we can pop up a little wheelies now that we're on this back road. Let's do it. What the fuck was that? Bro. it hit lift control, right? So I was up and I was just cruising. I was holding the throttle the whole time. I'm happy I got that on video. This is why you can't trust lift control. This is why I'm going to turn everything off and pull the ABS fuse. What I'm going to do is, well, let's talk about that wheelie. That almost made me loop, okay? I went to hit the back brake and the ABS wouldn't let me go back. But I was at balance point and I was just holding the throttle. It freaking cut power because I went too far back. It cut power and then I was just holding the throttle the whole time and it freaking went back. So that was sketchy. If that bitch would have looped, I'd have been pissed as fuck. I tell you what, I would have been deleting. After that, I still am deleting everything safety wise on this. I don't give a fuck. Every time I turn the bike on, everything's going off. Fuck that. I'm making an ABS bypass switch with that because you can't turn it off right here. What that means is, which I'm not even shooken up. It sounds like I'm shooken up, but I'm not shooken up. I've been in a lot of wrecks, so don't think, oh my god, he almost crashed, he's all shooken up. No, no, no. Me is not shooken up, brother. But that would have been shitty. I'm not even wearing a jacket. The bike don't even have frame sliders. And my forks, I just slammed back down on my forks, so those are gonna have to get rebuilt soon enough. But it was bullshit. So what I'm gonna do is, what you do is you're gonna have to get, you know, two pieces of wire that can handle 30 amps of current. You get an inline fuse holder, 30 amp, and then you get butt connectors, and then right in where your 30 amp fuse for your ABS motor goes into your little fuse panel on this thing. You're gonna plug those wires in, and on one side of the inline, you're gonna have the inline fuse holder, and then the other side you're gonna have a switch. And I'm gonna put the switch, you know, right down here, you know, right underneath this bar, or, you know, a rocker switch or a little toggle or a button. So I could go like this, boom, and it shuts it off, and then I could freaking do my wheelies and stoppies and whatnot. And then when I want to switch modes, because it won't let you switch modes with ABS off, so I can hit the switch my modes, turn the switch again. So like that's going to be the most practical solution. And it's not going to even be like rigging anything up, because it's still going to be, you're just extending that 30 amp fuse out farther and putting a switch on it to where you can turn the fuse off. Fuse on, it's going to have power. Fuse off, it's not going to have power, it's not going to have ABS. So that's what I'm going to do, especially after what just happened. That was ridiculous, because I was cruising. I could have hit freaking 12 o'clock with the fucking lift control. Really just fucking, man, bullshit. I just had to stop and check my gas, because it said, it's been saying like 86 for a while now. I stopped, turned it back on, now it's at 78, so that kind of makes sense. And I haven't really been getting on, I've just been cruising. But yeah, I know I got this ND filter on, but man, it just looks beautiful today. It is just beautiful out. So yeah, I really can't wait. I can't wait to, I really want to, you know, every other video to be different, honestly, because like, it's just the same shit. And like every time I make a video, all you see is this blue fucking tank. Every video is blue fucking tank, you know. I'm tired of fucking seeing the blue tank. I'm about to fucking just wrap it or something. I thought about wrapping it. It wouldn't be a bad idea. Like the only thing you gotta wrap is the tail and this, you know, the fender and whatnot, but like you really don't have to, because the fender's a different color. You can really just wrap this black or something, and it would really change the look of the bike. So I don't know. It's a cop in front of me. I saw him pass earlier. There's an F-150 with a sheriff F-150, so FWC with a boat. So they got a boat, but they still chase. One time I ran from the FWC right down here that had a boat. I was on my dirt bike, my best friend was on his four-wheeler, and we rode all the way out here. And then last second he saw us, and he freaking crossed. We crossed over 19. He freaking was following us, and I had to slow him down. I had to bait him out because my bike's faster. I was able to get away, so I baited him out. I let my best friend get away on his four-wheeler, and I know which way he was going, and I caught up to him. See, that's the fucking cop right there. I know it is. It might not be. It might be my turn. But anyways, so I had to slow down the cop, and then oh, that is the cop. Yup, I knew it. Sure. So I freaking had to bait the cop out. We got away. There's just way too many people out today. I am definitely just heading back to the house. Yeah, I'll try to keep the video short. You know, the moral of the story is that's why you got to keep ABS off and all them rider aids off, because they'll make you crash because they'll activate at the wrong times. That's all she wrote. See you in the next one.